Most people think they know Victoria from the harbor, the Parliament buildings, or the gardens, but as a realtor here, I can tell you there's a lot more going on beneath the surface, especially things that can affect where you buy, how you invest, and what kind of lifestyle you'll actually get. My name is Alex Hughes with the North Pacific Homes Group, and today's video, we're diving in 10 things most people don't know about Victoria, and by the end, you'll understand why people are moving here faster than ever and how to make the most of it. Victoria has some of the oldest housing stock in Western Canada. Victoria's housing history goes back to the 1800s, meaning heritage zoning is everywhere. If you love character homes, places like Fairfield, Fernwood, and James Bay are filled with century-old architecture, but also come with renovation restrictions that most out-of-towners don't think about. Now, I help clients navigate these heritage overlays so they don't buy something that they can't legally update. We're actually in a rain shadow, meaning way less rain than Vancouver, and coming from Vancouver, I can speak into experience. Now, one of the things I love to tell people moving from the lower mainland is that we're drier than you think. We get roughly 40% less rainfall than Vancouver, thanks to the Olympic Mountains blocking those weather systems. And that's why our gardens thrive and why our outdoor living spaces add real value here. When clients ask if a patio or covered deck will pay off, the answer is yes. Victoria is one of the few Canadian cities with year-round cruise tourism. Now, between April and October, we get over 300 cruise ship visits through Ogden Point, bringing thousands of visitors each week. Now, this influx supports the downtown economy and keeps short-term rental demand strong, even in our shoulder seasons. It's a small detail that actually impacts everything from retail traffic to investment property returns. Now, we're growing, but it's still a small town market with roughly 400,000 people in the Greater Victoria area. We're technically a medium-sized region. But the housing market still behaves like a small town. Everyone knows everyone. Off-market deals, builder connections, and insider information really matter here. That's where working with a local realtor, shameless plug, who actually lives and breathes in this market makes the difference. The city is densifying through the missing middle housing. This is one of those things locals are still wrapping their heads around, as it's been all over the news, but Victoria's Missing Middle initiative now allows multi-unit infill like triplexes and garden suites in many single-family zones. That means some older lots now have development potential that didn't exist 2 years ago. When we evaluate properties, I always check the official community plan and zoning layers, and I'm often finding hidden value that others miss. We have the real mile zero of the Trans-Canada Highway. Now, most people drive by mile zero marker near Beacon Hill Park and think it's just a tourist stop, but it's also one of the most photographed landmarks in the city, and homes nearby are some of the most expensive per square foot in Victoria. Now, why? Because that neighborhood, James Bay and Dallas Road, it blends walkability, ocean views, and heritage charm. Now, I'm a basketball player, and I will cornily call it a triple threat from long-term appreciation. We have Canada's oldest Chinatown, which is actually the second oldest in North America. It's still a vibrant investment zone. Victoria's Chinatown isn't just historic, it's an active cultural hub with unique zoning and micro-unit opportunities. There's a lot of upper floor lofts and converted warehouses that rent incredibly well to professionals. If you've ever dreamed about owning a piece of history that cash flows, this is where you start. We have the highest number of registered heritage homes per capita in Canada. This adds character, but also adds complexity. Owning a heritage designated property means you may need special permits for windows, additions, or paint colors, but the payoff? Stable values, strong community pride, and unmatched curb appeal. These homes consistently attract buyers that we're seeing from Ontario and Alberta looking for something with soul. Short-term rental rules are stricter than most people realize. If you're buying an investment property, this is where you need to pay attention. The City of Victoria has a very tight short-term rental regulations that's only allowing them in your primary residence and must have licensed units. But neighboring properties like Colwood, Saanich, and Sydney, they all have different rules. That's why I always help clients match their investment goals to the right jurisdiction, because one block can make or even break your ROI. Victoria has over 70 distinct neighborhood micro markets. That's right, 70. Each pocket has its own price dynamics, school catchments, and lifestyle. Rockland is stately and private, Oak Bay is classic and coastal, Langford is booming and affordable. When people ask me how's the market in Victoria, I always say, well, which one? Because the story changes street by street, municipality to municipality. So there you go. 10 things that most people don't know about Victoria that actually matter if you're thinking about buying or selling. Now, if you found this helpful, hit the like button please, and subscribe to our channel. We try to post weekly insight about what's going on in Victoria real estate. And if you're curious at all about any specific neighborhood, property type, or what's happening, please do not hesitate to reach out. My contact info will be down below.